In Ukraine, thousands of protesters demonstrated outside the parliament building in Kyiv as opposition lawmakers tried to push bills calling for early presidential and parliamentary elections. The government survived an opposition-led no-confidence vote. The demonstrators protested President Viktor Yanukovych's decision to forego signing agreements with the European Union in favor of closer ties with Russia. In Armenia, opposition groups continued protests against the visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Protest leaders called on Armenian President Serge Sargsyan to reverse his decision to join a Russia-led customs union. The day before, police detained dozens of protesters at an anti-Putin rally in Yerevan. In Azerbaijan, the government announced a 30% increase in prices for gasoline and natural gas. Authorities initially offered no explanation for the sudden price hike, but experts link it to the government's decreasing oil revenues. Azerbaijanis now fear the move will result in higher prices for many other goods and services. In Afghanistan, the Ministry of Women's Affairs held a conference to discuss ways of ending violence against women. Officials said they were seeking the support of Muslim leaders to safeguard women's rights. Although the conditions of Afghan women have improved over the past decade, they are often subjected to threats, intimidation, and attacks. Countries around the world have marked the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. In the northwestern Pakistani city of Peshawar, hundreds of people gathered to watch theater and dance performances staged by children with disabilities. In Tajikistan, U.S. Ambassador Susan Elliott marked the International Day of Persons with Disabilities by visiting a boarding school for visually impaired children. The U.S. envoy presented an aid package of $220,000 for students of 3 local schools for disabled children. In Georgia, people with disabilities demonstrated in central Tbilisi to draw public attention to their problems and demand better social conditions. The march was organized by the non-governmental organization Coalition for Independent Living. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.